Hello, it is FMC. I am Jeremy. That is SP3. Chet for three. SP3. Chet Holmgren, the greatest shooter in the league, the greatest big man shooter in the league. Get Karl Anthony Towns' ass out of here. Carson, 18 seconds into the show. Look at me. Already getting us demonetized.
Wasn't me, Joel.
Already getting us demonetized. You might be wondering, or maybe you're not wondering. I don't know. I don't know if people are wondering about these things. We have a full black background here.
Yeah.
I got two surprises for you, SP3, courtesy of our pal Rob Wilkins, who decided to add some production value to this show. We not only have a new background, we have a new intro. And look at this background we have as well.
Oh my God. I love him. Rob Wilkins is the greatest of all time. Oh my God. Oh my God. Rob Wilkins may be the GOAT around these parts now. Like I have to now call him the GOAT because that intro went hard in the paint. And then, wow, Rob, bravo. I was wondering why Rob messaged me this morning. Are y'all doing FMC today? And I was like, why are you asking? Are you trying to come on to talk about Minnesota Timberwolves? But Rob Wilkins.
Who wants to talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves? That sounds painful.
Rob Wilkins. Bravo.
Shout out to Rob Wilkins. He's been doing the thumbnails for the show as well. If people have seen the thumbnails that have been up there, he's been doing those. So shout out to Rob Wilkins, who's added some production to this show here that we don't really have any production on this show. Now we do. So Tag Talk, we no longer have to steal their background. We probably will still. We'll break it out. He said he's gonna do one for when Cher is on. So kind of a challenge theme background at some point. Until then, we will use the Tag Talk background when Cher is here.
I love it. You know, I really enjoyed the production value, and of course, it came down to Rob doing it because Jeremy was not going to do it. So I appreciate you, Rob.
I didn't want it. I didn't want the production value, especially if I had to do it. It's funnier if this is still the lawless show. Everybody, that we're not changing any of that. This is still the same show that you're used to, where we give our stupid opinions and have no real rules, and the points don't matter. Now we just have cool intro and background to go along with things.
I don't appreciate your lack of laws when it comes to a show that you do with me, because I don't know if you've heard, Jeremy. I am now the best man. That's now my new gimmick. I got promoted this weekend.
I saw that.
Yes, I got promoted. I am now the best man.
I saw that. Congratulations on your promotion. Do you feel slighted that you weren't originally the best man though?
I mean, I any type of slight, I put it into my best man speech. So like, because the dude he was with his bride. He was with his bride for 7 years before he made that commitment to get married. And he literally asked me for the commitment of best manship an hour before I did that speech. And also, this man made me hold the rings. I had to hold the rings during the ceremony, and his bride had a big ass box. I had to put it in my jacket pocket. It was like this when I tried to pull it out to give it to the priest during the ceremony. Then the groomsmen, gonna be like, I was like, yeah, you guys know, like at a wedding, the groomsmen usually like do a speech or on behalf of the groomsmen.
Sometimes the groomsmen do a speech. Sometimes it's just the best man.
Most of the time, the groomsman makes a speech, and they usually he didn't have a best man originally. So I was like, so who's gonna do the speech? And literally, my friend Kelvin, shouts out to Kelvin, he looks at me and he's like, "You're on YouTube and you do a podcast. You're doing the speech." It was like, you talk for a living. And he was like, he looked at me like he was annoyed that I asked that question. and didn't just assume that it was me. So I had to do both of those things. This man was kissing me in the mouth, wasn't even calling me girlfriend, didn't want to give me the title. It wasn't until the photographer was taking pictures after the ceremony that she's like, oh, he can stand next to you, you know, the closest. He's the closest to you, and you made him hold the rings. I was like, yeah, he didn't even want to give me the title. And then he eventually was like, the person he was gonna, he's backed out last minute. He didn't want to ask me last minute. I was like, nah, it's fine. I was like, I'm a rag on you. I'm a joke about it on everything I do for the next week. But I was like, it's like I'm honored.
See, you were the last minute best man. I don't know. That feels like a slight. That feels a little bit of just like,
no. That means I came in the clutch like Chet for 3. That means Chet wasn't supposed to be the first option to take that 3. It was supposed to be Shea. It was supposed to be Shea. No, it was supposed to be
passed it to Chet. It was on the break. It wasn't a set play. It was 100%.
Just like in 2002, I am representing my Laker colors back in 2002. I'll take you back to a time. It was May 2002. It was game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. Los Angeles Lakers versus the Sacramento Kings. Los Angeles Lakers down by 2. About 15 seconds left in the game. Kobe Bean Bryant drives to the lane. He is the person who's supposed to take the shot. He takes the shot. He misses. Shaq gets a rebound. If Kobe ain't going to get the shot, then Shaq gets the shot. He gets the rebound, puts it back in. It doesn't go in. Levi pats the ball out, and Robert Horry right there at the top of the key. Boom! 3! Game winner. That's me. Game winner. Came in last minute. I wasn't supposed to take the shot, but I took the shot and I made it.
I mean, it's a little bit different circumstances because you're talking about a basketball game. This is a wedding where like you have weeks and weeks to plan.
Same difference.
I don't think so. Doesn't feel like it.
Yep.
Kind of feels like a slight that you weren't asked sooner.
No. Hey, you didn't ask me at all to be a part of your wedding party, sir.
We didn't have people in. We didn't have a wedding party.
Exactly.
Exactly what? That wasn't a slight to anybody. We had nobody in our wedding party.
You slighted everyone.
Did I just slight everybody? I slighted everyone.
You didn't slight me. You slighted everyone. You slighted Sean. You slighted Jensen. Oh my God.
Are you saying the 12 kids that we have were the wedding party? Are you saying that I was unfair to them? Is that what this was?
Well,
I should have put you guys on equal level as the kids.
You literally just were, because they were your wedding party, and you said you had no wedding party. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
I didn't.
Mrs. Jeremy. I considered your kids the wedding party, but apparently Jeremy over here, he's so bourgeois and he's had his nose up in the air. He's like they're not wedding. They're just the kids. They're just kids.
They were part of her. I mean, they walked her down the aisle. I didn't come down the aisle with anybody. Just me.
Look at this guy. He wants all the spotlight to himself. He wants all.
That's Thursday.
He wants to get all the music videos.
That's Thursday show. I didn't have a wedding party. I just didn't. We decided to not go wedding party so we could have the kids be essentially the wedding party. That's what it was. I'm sorry if you want us.
They were not essentially. They were the wedding.
They were.
Party.
I mean, yeah, but like it's not like it's not like we had these kids, the boy kids of the 8 of the 12 were groomsmen, and then the other 8 of the 12 were bridesmaids. The math doesn't math on that.
That math ain't mathing. I mean, the wedding party I was a part of, there was only like 3 groomsmen, and then there was like 4 or 5 bridesmaids. So yeah, the math wasn't math in there either. But happens to the best of us. I've
been in 2 weddings. I was, I guess, second. There's the best man, and then I guess first groomsman, second groomsman, whoever like the next in line is. The best man was the groom's father, so I can't really be mad at that. And then I was the best man at the other wedding. Those are the only 2 weddings I've been in. I did do a speech for one of them. I didn't know I was doing a speech because sometimes they don't do a speech. Like most of the So
Yo, I had to follow two of the best speeches. There was a heartfelt speech from the bride's sister, who was the matron of honor, and then the groom's brother was the priest, and he had one of the most epic roasts because he was all proper and stuff, doing the the ceremony and stuff. Then he just ripped the groom to shreds on a roast during the speech, and I had to follow that with like an hour notice.
A lot of weddings obviously do like speeches and stuff, but like I didn't know if they were gonna do a speech. And yeah, I'm told like 20 minutes beforehand, like, are you gonna do a speech? Like, I didn't know I was gonna do one. So, but yeah, sure, I guess I'm gonna do a speech. Oh, I did the speech. It went off fine. It was good, I guess. People seem to enjoy it, but yeah, it's the only wedding I've been part of. Trey Jones says, "Why do weddings take so long?" I don't know. Like
This
ours was
one
pretty
they
short.
did.
I feel.
Yeah, yours was very, very timely and tight. This one they did like a whole mass service. So I was like very confused. As a Catholic school kid growing up, was very confused because I was like, I know I'm around people that don't know the etiquette here. Like I literally had people in the groom's party who are supposed to go out the pew this way to go receive the body of Christ, and they're just looking at me like, "You gonna go? Because I'm not gonna go." Then my friend, shouts out to Kelvin once again. He goes up. He's never taken the body of Christ before. He literally takes the body of Christ and wants to put it in his pocket. As
You can't say
I
body
know,
of Christ.
I know.
You know what I'm thinking of when you say body of Christ.
What am I thinking of?
I'm thinking of the South Park episode where the faith plus one body of Christ. Sweet, what a body, oh Jesus is my own body of Christ.
The body of Christ. Remember, my
That's
man
all I
wanted to
can
put it.
think of.
He wanted to put it in his wallet, and then the priest told him, "No, you have to eat it."
Yeah, you're supposed to eat the body of Christ and drink the blood of Christ. I'm pretty sure.
They don't do that anymore. Apparently,
Oh, okay.
apparently since COVID, they don't do that part.
Oh, good. And they probably shouldn't.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That does.
Yeah, it's not great. Anyway, I guess we're talking about weddings for the first.
Say, hey, I put in the memos here. I'm not doing a sermon this week. A sermon is next week, so we had to.
Why no memo this week? Or why no memo? Why no sermon this week? What happened?
Because we just beat the Suns without Devin Booker and Bradley Beal and Orlando Magic. So
Louis Orlando Magic. You should be proud of that win.
I mean, he said it was like an FTR tag team matchup on Twitter today. But but I think that my sermon will be better served on another week because Jeremy, you should be very proud of your Oklahoma City Thunder. One of the best records through the first week, through 3 games. Congratulations.
4 games. We're 3-1.
Congratulations.
We're 3-1. We got opening night victory against the Bulls. Kind of handled business there. Beat the Pistons last night. Came back. We were down 9 with a minute and 50 left against the Cleveland Cavaliers. SP3, my Cleveland Cavaliers, who I thought were going to be good, but they didn't have Garland or Allen. But they were still up 9 with less than 2 minutes to go. That should have been a win for the Cavs. And then we had Shea 3, J-Dub 3, Chet 3, which was a planned shot. It was not meant for Shea. And then a Lou Dort finish. Got smoked by the Nuggets. Breaking news, very good basketball team. Very good basketball team.
What a shocker.
Yeah, that one, they're good. They look just as good as they were last year. I'm sure like January, December, they'll just have like, whatever. In February, they'll have those games where they lose. And it's like, how'd they lose this game? Because they just don't care. But yeah, that's a good basketball team. Look, I'm happy with the start though. 3-1. Tough to argue with that. Your only loss. It was unfortunately not a competitive game. It would have been nice if they were a little bit competitive against the Nuggets, but once the Nuggets get rolling, they're kind of tough to stop. And OKC's problem is still they lack interior presence. Chet's a great shot blocker. Jokic told him he needs to get fat, which rules. Like he's still very thin, and like they'll get bullied in the paint. Like even the Pistons last night, they got like Isaiah Stewart, Marvin Bagley, Jalen Duren. Like they got some big bodies down there. They were kind of bullying OKC a little bit. Still got smoked, but yeah, they probably need another big body. Once Jalen Williams gets healthy, they might be okay. At least to hold it down a little bit. But look, Chet did get crossed by Drummond. That was not the prettiest look in the world.
Not ideal.
That was a rough first game for Chet. Like we easily beat the Bulls, but Chet didn't have a great game. He looked a lot better against the Cavs. Foul trouble last night. Still went like 4 for 5 from 3, and had a bunch of blocks and stuff. Overall, it's tough to complain about. It's tough to complain 3-1 start and your only losses to the defending champions. Like, can't really say bad about that. How are you feeling about the Lakers at 2-2?
Well, you should ask me how I'm feeling about my Oklahoma City Thunder at 3-1. I'm very happy that I was confident enough in the Oklahoma City Thunder, unlike fans of them that have been on this channel.
I picked them to make the playoffs. But same as you.
Didn't want to shoot in the gym with them early. I was shooting in the gym with them in July. This guy decided to shoot in the gym in September. But anyway,
I've been shooting in the gym with them since Kevin Durant was being a little bitch and went to the Golden State Warriors. Don't tell me about shooting in the gym with the Oklahoma City Thunder. I was shooting in the gym with them when they were 3-1 over the Warriors and then blew that. And then Kevin Durant, fuck them, left. The gym is all scuffed up with the sneakers I got with this team. You picked the Lakers.
I'm not talking about any of those. I'm not talking about any of those years. I am talking about right now, sir.
I don't live in the Lakers past. I live in the
present. I'm a person.
You picked the Lakers to win the title.
I'm in my presence and in the presence of someone who predicted the Oklahoma City Thunder to do this way back when, ladies and gentlemen, way back when, because Jeremy decided to hop on off of the Oklahoma City Thunder bandwagon and jump on and hold on to the coattails of the Denver Nuggets. So I am on board and I'm at the top of the bandwagon. I'm driving the bandwagon now with Laker and gold colors on because I am still a Los Angeles Lakers fan. We are 2-2. Our loss to Denver Nuggets, like you said, newsflash, Denver Nuggets are a good team. So Sacramento Kings, that one was a little bit tougher of a loss, going into overtime, back and forth game. Anthony Davis played tremendously, so much different from the second half of that Denver Nuggets game, because I just want to give myself the J from Men in Black and just make me forget that. And apparently he's forgotten it the last 3 games because he's gone off. Double-doubles. He's been an interior force. He's been the Anthony Davis that we saw in the playoffs over the last 3 games, and especially the 2 wins that we got over the Suns and over the Orlando Magic. So I'm okay with this first week. You got to get the growing pains out there. Hopefully we can build some chemistry, but I'm happy with what I've seen from Anthony Davis over the last 3 games.
T5, we only have one team each. Let's reel back the gimmicks here. SP3. We only have one team each. I'm a Thunder fan. SP3 is a Lakers fan, and everything else is just banter and nonsense that happens. Yeah. Well, we need to chat only meetings right now to discuss the bandwagon rules. It's not even a bandwagon. Like I picked the Nuggets last year. That's all it was. I picked them to win the title, and so I want to be correct. I don't understand why that is an issue. And so once my team wasn't in the playoffs, I was rooting for the Nuggets because I wanted to be correct. That's it. I don't know why this is a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always going to root for my team first. And then if my team's not there, I pick one team. And in this case, it was the Nuggets because I picked them to win the title to root for. That's it.
Cool.
I don't
root
for any other teams. I don't root for any other teams.
Cool story.
Really? SP3 is over here like, I picked the Thunder to make the playoffs. So lie.
Hey, I bid it before you, though. Don't give me my credit.
Give me my credit. You did it before.
Give me my credit. Yes, I am the trendsetter. You're just following the trend.
What does that even mean? You did it before me. You were just saying it before. I never made a bold prediction before that. I was waiting for everything. I was waiting for our actual show.
Hey. I didn't wait for an actual show. I did it on shows when we weren't even talking about NBA. I was saying the Thunder gonna make the playoffs. I have stood by the Thunder through thick and thin. Unlike you.
I have definitely not stood by them through some of the worst seasons in the most heartbreaking seasons in NBA history.
Agree.
Sure. Yeah.
I agree.
They should fire Billy Donovan. Bulls won last night though. They beat the Raptors. right? Maybe the Raptors or the Blazers. I feel like
think
one
so.
of those teams. No. They beat the Pacers. They beat the Pacers last night. The Pacers somehow, who were supposed to be good. I mean, and
Well,
they
the
are. I
Pacers
do think
are
the
good.
Pacers
What
are
are you
still good.
talking?
Yeah, they are.
Don't do that, Skip. Don't do that, Skip. Don't do that.
No, the Pacers are good, but that was a bad loss to the Bulls last night. I don't think the Bulls are good. That's the thing. I don't think they're that good.
That was the
I mean,
Pacers'
look, OKC beat them on opening night.
first loss
So
of the year. First loss of the year for the Pacers.
yeah, I think the Pacers are good, but that was a tough loss against the Bulls.
They
All right,
have a good win over your Cleveland Cavaliers. So
who, the Pacers?
yep.
Oh, the Cavs are a weird team right now because they haven't had Garland for all but one game, and they haven't had Allen for any of the games. It's tough to really know where they're at.
So, but like, before we get into what's in the headline, can we talk about the real story of the first week of the season though? Can we talk about
What is that?
the real story of the first week of the season? You don't know what the real story is? Come on, Jeremy. How you gonna
Luka Doncic hook shot, bank shot.
the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks playing well. And Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie didn't even play last night.
I know he didn't play last night, but he played against the Nets, played through.
I don't know. So
supporting Luka. Luka had 49 against the Nets. That was like he was going off. And that Spurs game, it didn't look like they were going to win that.
Luka's played great so far. It's so early in the season, it's tough to get a read because I'm looking at the teams Dallas beat. The Spurs, not a great team. They got Wemby, but still not a great team. The Grizzlies haven't won a damn game. So you're not going to tell me, and I was down on them to start the year. You know that. Give me my credit for saying that the Grizzlies weren't making the playoffs. I'm looking good right now, but it's only the first week. Grizzlies haven't won a game all season. The Nets won a game? I guess they won last night. Yeah. But like the Nets aren't that great. No one expected them to be that great.
Hey, the real test for the Mavs is Friday. They play on Friday. They're gonna lose, but they're gonna lose to the Denver Nuggets. So it's how they play against the Denver Nuggets is gonna be the real test.
I mean, I don't know if the Mavs are good yet. Like from what I've seen in these games, they beat the Spurs because the Spurs couldn't run offense in the final 2 minutes. They beat the Nets because Luka had to hit 4 straight threes, including a hook shot 3, which was amazing. Like I can't take anything away from that shot. That was an amazing shot. But and then they beat the Grizzlies, who just aren't that good. The Grizzlies just aren't good. They have no interior presence without Adams. Like they're missing too many guys that are going to be out for a long time. So I think the Mavericks have the talent, but I'm not crowning them based on these 3 victories. Derek Lively does look good for them. I do agree with that, Jason. Like Derek Lively, I said it in the preview. I always try to will the Clint Capella trade because I feel like they need a big who can rim run and be a pick and roll partner for Luka. And Derek Lively's been that guy. So if he's going to play like that, then they don't need Clint Capella. But that's the type of guy they needed on this team. And he's so far filled that role. And we'll see if he can keep that up. Look, the Mavericks you can only play who's in front of you, right? This is what I always say. You can only beat the teams who are in front of you. They've beaten the teams who are in front of them. They're 3-0. You can't argue with that. We'll see how they do against tougher teams because I don't think they've played anybody great yet.
That is fair. That is a fair assessment. Like I said, I think we're going to see a real test for where they're at on Friday when they face the Denver Nuggets. I've been pleasantly surprised. And Kyrie, he just had to take a day off, mentally.
Who did they play before then? Hold on.
What, before yesterday?
No. They got to play before Friday. Like it's
yeah. They play before Friday. They play the Bulls tomorrow.
Oh, that's not a tough.
Yeah, that's not a test. That's what I said. The next test is Friday.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a real tough matchup. The Bulls.
Yeah. They got the Nuggets, then the Hornets, then the Magic, then the Raptors.
Okay, are you ready?
They off to a very, very pleasant start for them to the season.
Are you ready for the Clippers and Lakers showdown tomorrow?
Hopefully the trade is not going to be complete by then, but Let's talk about this whole James Harden.
No, hold on.
James Harden to the Clippers.
Real quickly, before we get to the trade, the Clippers play tonight. They play the Magic tonight. So you're getting the Clippers on a back-to-back. They're probably going to rest Kawhi and George and all these guys anyway, although I assume that game's on television, so maybe they'll rest them against the Magic tonight. I don't know. But, like, why wouldn't you want that trade to be completed? Why wouldn't you want the James Harden to go ahead and be on the team? That be his first game. Like, that be figure this out on the fly. James Harden, who hasn't played basketball in months, who wasn't really part of training camp or anything, you should welcome him being on the team. Who is James Harden? Like, who knows what's going through this man's head? Like,
it's gonna be interesting. I mean, the Philadelphia 76ers, man. I don't know how bad other trades have been handled in the past, but man, this just feels like one of the worst like trades for at least even a former superstar player. Like the Tracy McGrady going different places after his prime, that was one thing, but like this whole James Harden trade, I was just like, God damn, did I really have to give that much away?
I mean, did they give up a whole lot though?
No,
they gave up a bunch
I was being sarcastic. Like,
okay. I was wondering.
You have to give that much away. It's sarcasm because they didn't want to give up Terrence Mann, and they didn't. They didn't to give up Terrence Mann to get James Harden.
They didn't have to give up Terrence Mann. They gave up Covington, Morris, KJ Martin, and Nick Batum. And then draft picks. All expiring deals, by the way. Like I see what the Sixers are trying to do here. They're trying to carve out cap space for a max player this upcoming offseason. Is that punting on this season? Like Maxi's emerged. Maxi, who I think we both kind of said was better than Harden by the end of last season and probably should be their number 2 guy. So Maxi has emerged as that number 2 guy next to Embiid. And then now you've got these expiring deals, whether you flip them again, the Levine talks are going to be out there, especially as the Bulls probably go the way the Bulls are going to go this season. The Levine talks are going to be there. Or do you just let these deals expire and pay somebody this offseason a bunch of money? Like there's some good free agents coming up this offseason. George, look, the Clippers got a bunch of expiring deals now. They got Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, all on expiring deals. Like they could all be gone. So do the Sixers try to make a play?
This is the last gas for the Kawhi PG Clippers at this point. This is what it feels like. Like this feels James Harden going to the Clippers feels very weirdly similar to Karl Malone and Gary Payton going to the Lakers.
I mean, I don't think they're that washed.
No. I don't think he's that washed or that old. But as far as like for the Kobe Shaq Lakers, that was like the last gas to get a championship.
Yeah.
And this trade for the Clippers feels like that for this Kawhi PG era of the Clippers. It feels like this is their last chance to do something.
I mean, it is. That's why I don't know why James Harden wanted to go to the Clippers. Probably because he just wants to live in LA, which bless, I don't blame him.
Strippers in LA are like so happy right now, yo. They like, we gonna be put through school. We gonna pay. He gonna pay our mortgages.
I mean, that's probably true. It's probably true. I don't know how this works. I think I just spoiled How I Met Your Mother for somebody.
Well, I mean, that show is trash. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. In the Weeds, anonymous general manager. I'm sorry.
She's not watching it. I know better than to spoil
it. Good. Or How I Met Your Father. Oh my God.
I didn't watch
it. What are we doing? Don't do that to my Lizzie McGuire.
Oh yeah. Yes.
They could have just rebooted Lizzie McGuire. Come on, man. Like seriously,
They should have just rebooted
they
Lizzie
should
McGuire.
have. She's
Yeah.
married to Gordo, or her and Gordo are still on their will they won't they BS from the movie. Good
They
stuff.
should. They should.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I can write it.
Lizzie McGuire ruled.
We can write it. We need to write like reboots of like how to refresh and bring back shows that were actually good, because there's not enough good shows out there, and they keep canceling the good ones like Winning Time. God damn it!
Oh, it's my fault that Winning Time got canceled.
Agreed. And
I
Heels.
forgot about that.
And Heels.
And Heels.
Don't forget Heels.
I don't know what to make of this James Harden deal. Like, they didn't give up anything. They got PJ Tucker as well. Like, I think he essentially replaces what they're losing with. He's not as good a shooter as those guys because his shooting has fallen off a cliff, but he allows them to switch things on the perimeter. He still plays hard-nosed defense and everything. You got James Harden, who I still argue is a valuable basketball player. He led the league in assists last year, but how does it fit on this team? He led the league in assists in part because he had a great pick and roll partner in Joel Embiid. It's not really there on this. You know,
Zubac, now you have to share the ball handling with Russ.
Yeah, that worked well in Houston. Zubac is not a pick. He's not going to pick and roll like Embiid. He's not, or a pick and pop like Embiid. But Kawhi can shoot. George can shoot. I actually think the better option for them is to spread with Russ and then just have Kawhi, George, Harden out, and then you can have Russ. Russ is great operating out of the pick and roll with Zubac, and then find a shooter on the drive. I think that's probably their best option, but I don't know how they're going to run their offense. It's a great 2K team. It's a great 2014 team. I don't know how this team works in 2023. I saw an argument yesterday of like, is James Harden good or impactful? He's obviously still very good. Like, I think if you look at James Harden and you look at the numbers and you look what he does, he's a good basketball player still. Does that impact winning? I think right now on this team, it doesn't fully impact winning, because it didn't impact winning for the Clippers, or not for the Clippers, for the Sixers last year. He won them those 2 games in the playoffs. Like, yes, like I get it. But overall, like, we know what James Harden is, and we know that throughout his career, he hasn't fully impacted winning. And now we're talking about this version of James Harden. I don't know. I think he helps them in the regular season simply because they're going to rest Kawhi and George a lot, because they always do. And they're going to do the load management thing. And Harden, for the most part, plays. The same with Russ. Like, these guys, for the most part, play. And they're still going to get you regular season wins. So it's going to be interesting to see how all this works. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, I don't see that working too well with Harden not having the ball, because he hasn't been the most effective player when he doesn't have the ball in his hand. It's a test. Like I said, it feels like a last whim to get a championship or at least an NBA Finals out of this Clippers unit. I am worried about the team that we will actually see in the playoffs. I feel like we might be in a similar situation that we were last year, where it's Russ on the court and Kawhi, MPG, and even James Harden are in their street clothes on the bench. That is something that I don't want to see. When you have 4 guys that were at the top of their game, that have been either MVP or MVP candidates, NBA Finals MVP, between the 4 of these guys, they should do something in this Western Conference, whether it's for a stretch of games, whether it's, they're going to get their injuries throughout the 82 game season. But when we go into the playoffs, we should at least have confidence that they are going to win a playoff series, and we shall see. We shall see how it all pans out. I think that the trade was good for I can't really say the trade was good for either side yet. I think that this is a very much a wait and see trade of who got what and who got the better of this trade. I can't say. I think right now, of course, the Clippers look like they got the better of the trade because they got the best player involved in this trade, but we don't know how this is all going to pan out for them. And honestly, the Clippers with this trade, It's championship or bust. So if they don't get a championship, they didn't win the trade.
Well, yeah, they've been championship or bust for a few seasons now. And if they lose these guys, they don't have any of their draft picks. Most of them are going to OKC. Now some of them are going to Philadelphia. Like they don't even have draft picks to compensate for like, oh, we're gonna retool, we're gonna rebuild. They've traded all their draft picks. If they lose, they might lose these guys for nothing because it's free agency. So it's not even like you could trade them. You can't trade these guys at the deadline because you're banking on making a run at the title with this team. This isn't a situation where it's like, oh yeah, let's just tear it down and we'll rebuild through a bunch of trades at the deadline because you're banking on trying to win a title with these guys. It's a risky thing for the Clippers. It's very risky, and we'll see if it works out or not. They did keep Terrence Mann. I think the Clippers got the better of the deal simply because they didn't give up the big piece that they allegedly that they didn't want to give up, which was Terrence Mann. So I think they won the trade. I don't think the Sixers lost this trade though, because they got off to a good start without Harden. I like Maxey having the ball more. I like Maxey having more responsibility. They got good kind of role players around them and everything. We'll see how this works throughout the rest of the season. And we'll see if they're able to flip them for somebody like Zach LaVine later in the season. So and again, these are expiring deals that they can just let go of at the end of the season and then use this cap space to try to sign somebody in the offseason. I think it's a good trade for both teams in that they both accomplished what they want to accomplish. I don't know if it necessarily makes either team better. And that's where it's kind of a weird trade is like, hey, it's good, but does it actually make either team better? It's like, hey, you both kind of get like C pluses for this deal, which it's kind of a weird thing to say. Like usually with trades, it's like, oh yeah, this team gets like an A-. It's a good deal, or B+. This team, they get like a C. It's like you both just sort of get like C pluses. Passing grades. Don't know if you're gonna actually like succeed at the next level.
You are better than me. I gave them both TBD. To be determined.
I mean, look, that's honestly the grade every team should get for any trade because you don't know how lot of these trades are going to.
I mean, Damian Lillard from the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, that was a clear as day an A move for the Milwaukee Bucks, regardless of losing True Holiday. That's probably one of the 2 or 3 one players you would lose True Holiday for.
I'm saying, but in reality, like you would always want to give any trade a TBD because you don't know how it's going to play out. What if Lillard just isn't the fit that they thought Lillard had 6 points.
Hey, it looked very well against the Philadelphia 76ers in game 1.
Right, but then it didn't look so great against the Atlanta Hawks when Lillard had 6 points. Like, again, like, yes, theoretically, or not theoretically, but yes, like you get Damian Lillard. Hey, this is an A trade. This is a great trade. My point on this is that we want to judge everything so quickly and immediately because that's just how it works. That's just honestly how it works. That's why we give out trade grades immediately. When in reality, you would want to see like, you want to give a 10 games of like, how does this actually fit? How does this fit with everything? Like that's how you would want things to work in reality. But no, how it actually works is what's the immediate impact of this deal? So yeah, I do think like if you grade the trade for Lillard, it's an A. But then if you really sit back and look at it, it's still an A. But if you would want to see how it fits and how it works on the court before you actually give a grade to it. You have it how it works in your mind. That doesn't always mean that's how it's going to work in reality, though.
So and let's not act like DeAndre Murray ain't a great defender. Well, why Deontay, yeah. DJ Murray. Don't act like he ain't a great defender, and that's the reason why Dame only had 6 points. Just saying.
I mean, he is, but it's 6 points. Like
6 points.
You're not facing
the Atlanta Hawks went off in that game. They had like 8 players in double figures. So
they did. I had the Hawks in the playoffs. Did you?
I think I had them in the play-in.
I don't remember. I feel like you guys were down on the Hawks.
No, I wasn't down on the Hawks. I didn't down them or anything. I just don't have the faith in them because they don't inspire me with a whole lot of faith.
They came back and they beat the Timberwolves last night. The Timberwolves, speaking of teams that you shouldn't have a lot of faith in, the Minnesota Timberwolves. That was a bad loss last night. They got to do something with that team. That team is stuck in mediocre hell, and that's the worst place to be as a franchise. You never want to be in the mediocre. This is the Bulls' problem for the past.
This is why I did not have the Timberwolves even in my play-in. Didn't even have them in play-in because I have no faith. I like Anthony Edwards. I like Karl Anthony Towns. I just think that Rudy Gobert is like 2020 when he infected the league with COVID. He's infected the Timberwolves with mid.
It's pretty true. It's what happened last year. I was willing to give it a shot last year because I was like, yeah, sure. Go try to be a little different with Towns and Gobert. See what happens. And then Anthony Edwards got hurt for a while, or Towns got hurt for a while, and they were where they were at. They ended up making the play-in. They ended up making the playoffs. They lost to the Nuggets, but everybody lost to the Nuggets. It's not a good
team. A lot of us did not think they were going to make that when they made the playoffs. We thought they were going to lose that second play-in game, even though they played the
against
Lakers.
OKC. No, I knew they were beating OKC.
No, because wasn't either. No. Gobert was out. Wasn't Gobert out?
Everybody was there.
Games? Okay.
No, I don't remember. They blew the game against the Lakers, which they probably should have won. They blew that. Yeah. They were the best possible matchup for OKC because look, OKC didn't even have Chet last year, and they have Chet this year, and they're still very thin in the front court and can get bullied around in the front court. They didn't have Chet. Like, they easily dominate. Like, Gobert and Towns, and I still think the Timberwolves are a bad matchup for OKC this year because OKC is just so thin in the front court. Like, they don't have a lot of big bodies. You have Gobert and Towns. I'm not saying these are the two most talented bigs in the world, but they are talented bigs, and they're gonna bully OKC around. So no, I knew they were gonna beat OKC in the play-in last year. But it's a mediocre team, and there's not a whole lot of upside when you're paying Rudy Gobert all this money and you're paying Karl Anthony Towns all this money. Anthony Edwards is great, but Donovan Mitchell couldn't overcome the deficiencies of Gobert, and that was a much better version of Gobert. Karl Anthony Towns kind of is what he is at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Karl Anthony Towns, I'm just waiting for him to be traded. I'll be honest, people. I've been waiting for Karl Anthony Towns to be traded from the Minnesota Timberwolves because I think that's going to be the best thing for that franchise, and I think that's going to be the best thing for his career.
Where does Towns get traded then?
I don't see anywhere in particular right now. I mean, I've been talking about it for 3 years that the Golden State Warriors need a big man. I would love to see that, but I don't see the person that they would trade for. They would trade him, trade to get Karl Anthony Towns. They don't have another player of value that isn't Steph Curry that would be the person that can be the centerpiece for that trade. There's teams like maybe on the come up, maybe like someplace like the Houston Rockets. You got a whole bunch of young players. You got Sengun, that is a big man that you could trade off for Karl Anthony Towns. It's not on the same level, no, but you would have to throw in one of your younger players to complete that trade to go along.
I wouldn't make that deal.
No, I wouldn't either. But
you wouldn't make that deal if you were.
I'm just throwing out teams that actually have the equity to complete a trade. If you're talking about a team that probably should, yeah, Jason's actually hit it on the nose. The New York Knicks is probably the team that has the equity to do it, that has the parts, the pieces to make the trade complete, and they do need it. I think that Karl Anthony Towns, if you team him up with Jalen Brunson, it would make the New York Knicks by far the third best team in the East.
Memphis is probably the correct answer, especially with all their injuries. They need front court help.
They do need the help, but they don't have the players, in my opinion.
I don't know what Towns' value is right now. Like, I don't think it's great, honestly. Like, it's some first. It's some first. You would like to get serviceable players back, obviously, and I think they can. You're not giving up like Desmond Bane. You're not giving up Jared Jackson. I don't think Brandon Clark's healthy at this point. Like, you'd probably give him up if he's healthy. I don't know if they have the pieces to do it outside of draft picks, and that's what you would want because you gave away all your draft picks in the Gobert deal, so you'd want to recoup some of that value. Yeah, it's dire in Minnesota. It's not a you gave away everything for Rudy Gobert, and shocker, Rudy Gobert was not the answer to any type of prayers. Very surprised. Very surprised.
Who would have thunk that? You already have an all-star center, and you decided to get another all-star center to go alongside him. Who would have thunk that?
I think there was reasoning for that deal. I think I saw the vision. I saw the vision from Minnesota. The problem is sometimes visions and psychics lie, and they don't actually know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually how it works. Usually how it works, folks. But yeah, we shall see how the things work out for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We shall see how things work out for James Harden in the Los Angeles Clippers. I don't want us to spend the whole show talking about basketball because we did that last week, and we have a lot of other things that we have to catch up on now.
Well, we do have to talk about Steph Curry cooking Dillon Brooks.
That is true.
That was the greatest. Already the play of the season. Dillon Brooks, the greatest defender in the league, according to Dillon Brooks, and just bit on every single move that Curry threw at him. He hit him with the double crossover, and Dillon Brooks was in a different area code. The pump fake, he tried to kick at the ball. He was so bit on that pump fake. And then Steph hit the three on him. Oh, man. Oh, just destroyed Dillon Brooks. I'm so happy the Rockets they go in, we're going to get Dillon Brooks and Fred VanVleet. We're going to take that next step with everything. It's like, nah, y'all still ain't that good.
Y'all still trash.
They tried to speed up. They tried to speed up their rebuilding process, which, okay, but they tried to do it with Fred VanVleet and Dillon Brooks. And those probably ain't the guys you should speed up. You should speed up the process with. Those probably just are not the guys you should go after to try to speed up the rebuild.
I think the best part of the Steph Curry crossover is his reaction afterwards.
Oh yeah. Even
because Steph is very much one of the more cocky kind of show off players in the league, but I feel like that he literally only did that because he's Dillon Brooks. I feel like he literally only did he would not have done all of that if it wasn't Dillon Brooks.
I feel he would have done that if he got anybody else with the moves he got.
I don't think he would have done that reaction. He would have done something because he's Steph Curry, but I don't think that reaction was because it was Dillon Brooks. That's what
if any other defender bit the way Dillon Brooks bit, that should have been his reaction because that man was, again, different area codes on 3 different moves. That was embarrassing defense. That was just
for one of the best defenders in the league, apparently.
Yeah, one of the best defenders in the league, according to Dillon Brooks.
According to only Dillon Brooks.
Oh man, he did. Oh, so hilarious. So hilarious. I cackled when I saw that. By the way, my Warriors. I
was like, what are you? What?
My Warriors, Chris Paul coming off the bench, 6th man of the year. Chris Paul. Draymond Green back. He fixes a lot of issues that they had. Yeah. Warriors are, and Steph is Steph still.
Steph is Steph. Exactly.
That man ain't falling off at all. He's not falling off at all.
3-1. 3-1. The Golden State Warriors. I'll give them credit. They're looking all right. They're looking all right so far. Not against the Suns in game 1, but everywhere else they look good.
Yeah, hopefully Beal gets healthy and we actually see that Suns team of what they're going to do.
When they said Beal and Booker were out for the Laker game, I was like, all right, I mean, that makes it easier for us to get this win, but I'm like, I kind of wanted to see this team on the court. Is this a sign of things to come?
The fact that Beal hasn't played at all doesn't seem great. It's a long season, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, team actually looks like together.
Sun's looking like the Clippers of Arizona.
The Clippers of Arizona. Our pal Cher Delaware is here. We got a lot to discuss in the world of.
It's been so long.
Tag talk background. Hello, Cher Delaware.
There she is. She's got different hair. Oh my god.
It's just curled.
Look at that.
How are you, Cher?
I come on so Jeremy freezes.
Yeah. Yes, Jeremy put you on, so now his Wi-Fi is all out of whack. He's got this weird smile the whole time, frozen. It's great.
So no, oh no. Am I here? Anybody hear me?
You're a robot.
You're here, but now you're. Right, I think you're good now. I think you're good.
Yeah,
now.
for like two seconds until it cuts out again.
Your face is just a blur.
Let me switch. I'm gonna lose me for a second here. I'm gonna switch things.
We got a lot to discuss. We got a whole new season of the challenge that started up, and apparently the challenge is working with WWE because I heard so much challenge promotion on last night, and Michael Cole botched saying that The Miz is a 2-time WWE Grand Slam winner and a 2-time challenge champion. Like, he botched it. He only mentioned the Grand Slam part. I was like, it wasn't the whole reason y'all showed that graphic was to mention that the Miz is also a 2-time challenge winner. I was like, botched it. Fucking Cole.
Terrible
Jesus
announcing.
Christ. Just when I want to be a Michael Cole fan. I've been a Michael Cole fan since Triple H took over, and he ruins it.
Terrible.
I did notice all of the challenge ads during Raw last night. I was very upset by that. I was like, oh,
I don't watch wrestling, so I have no idea what you're referring to.
I don't blame you either.
I did know. I was like, oh man, why are they stealing our gimmicks? Like, why are they just?
That's what it is. Clearly, they've been sitting and watching FMC. I think what it was when we were doing our reading of the game, and we just enticed them. This is what we do.
Get back to the Love's Blind game. This is what we need to get back to.
Yeah, we didn't catch any of that.
I didn't get a word of that. Oh, all I heard was. That was great. Great stuff. Challenge to fight for a new champion.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. I have not watched the first episode or the pre-episode yet. I'm still recovering from my championship win. Me and Cher, the Challenge USA 2 draft champions. 4-time champion me. 4-time. Me and LeBron. Me and Steph Curry. 4-time champions. Whew. How sweet it is. Me and Jordan. 4-time champion. Jordan Wisely. Me and Jordan.
I don't know how many times I've won.
I know you won with Johnny.
We've done a lot of drafts because there's like 8 seasons of the challenge a year now. So.
When one season stops, another season starts. Always seems like that. You're good, Jeremy. We see your eyes moving.
For now.
Ooh, we heard that too.
Exactly. You're good. We can start catching up on the challenge now.
I was saying that no one cares about the challenge. We should play the Love is Blind game.
I agree.
That was the highlight of that episode.
All right. Here's so do you want to do a recap here of the final SP3?
So the final was very interesting because they had like trials, so you get a head start. So the first trial was based on strength, where they had to basically pull a sled up a hill, and they had to grab like these heavy boxes and put it on their sled and move all 4 boxes up the hill. And the first person, that got it would get a 1-minute head start. And on any of the trials, you can double down, so you can get a 2-minute head start if you win that trial. But if you lose, you get a negative 2-minute. You have a 2-minute delay, basically, or a 1-minute delay if you lose. So Corey decides he's going to double up on the strength because he wants to do that because he feels like he has muscles. And of course he loses, so he gets 2-minute delay. I believe this trial was won by Chris, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say Chris. Yeah, I'll say Chris. This one was won by Chris. For the ladies, I believe Desi. No, she didn't win. Michaela won this one for the ladies, and Tori came in last. So then the next one was basically smarts, which was like a spelling bee. So of course Corey did awful at this. God bless you. Corey, God bless you. He doesn't know how to spell deceitful. He doesn't know how to spell vengeance. He spelled Venetia.
To be fair, does that surprise you? I mean,
not at all. Tori was the only one that got alliances wrong because she is only aware she can only do 1 alliance per season, so she doesn't know that there's plural for alliances. So yeah. I believe Bananas came in first for this one. Desi doubled down and she came in first, so she got the 2-minute head start. I believe the next one after that was a puzzle, which Corey came in last on the spelling. He came in last on the strength. Then he came in last on the puzzle, so he started breaking down and crying, being like, yo, this is like my 5th final. Am I going to lose again? Am I going to come up short? Am I going to let my family down again? So he started breaking down at this point. I believe for this one, I want to say Tori came in first because she did the double down, so she was able to basically rectify the fact that she came in last in the previous 2 others by getting first in this one. Fessy got first in the puzzle, I believe, too. So then they did the eating challenge, and Fessy finished second. I was so proud of him. I was like, yo, Fessy, you're actually doing all right now. You're doing fine for yourself.
It surprised me.
I was very shocked by that. But of course, the eating challenge, the 2 vets totally washed everyone. Bananas and Tori looked like they were at a picnic. Like they looked like they were having the best time ever eating all that horrible food.
The vets are just so used to eating all this terrible food that it's like you build up a tolerance to it.
Tori was doing the nana while eating. Like,
I think that like obviously the endurance stuff and everything, that's like a mind over matter type of thing. Like you have to push yourself. I don't think I could do the eating stuff. If I didn't know what it was, I might be able to force myself. But once I get that in my mind, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to throw up the entire time. Like, I really don't think I could do it.
I do feel you on that one. So the actual race starts, and I believe, who had the most head start? Was it Fessy? Or Bananas had the most head start, and then I think it was Chris. Then it was a bunch of other people. Then Chanel, who came in last in the last couple of challenges, and then Corey, who had a 5-minute delay. He started 5 minutes behind everybody else. So I think the first checkpoint was axe throwing, and this became probably the most important part of the whole challenge for a lot of different people. So I think Fessy was like second at the axe throwing. I think Bananas got it pretty fast. Chris got it pretty fast. Corey even got it pretty fast. Fessy had 5 opportunities to get the axe into the thing, and he wasn't able to do it. So basically, for the axe throwing, once you get the axe in the thing, you're able to take this shortcut. Fessy didn't get the axe in the thing and still took the shortcut. It was over. His whole race was done. Like literally. I mean, if I'm him, I would blame it on production, because production should be the one to be like, no, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. You should go that way. And if you do it then that's fine. Then that's on you. But production should at least be like, because when Tori doesn't get the axe in the thing, she literally asks production. She was like, do I go this way or that way? and the production tells her the right way to go. So her deal was done by not getting the axe in the thing either, though. So either way, you were pretty much done if you didn't get the axe in the thing. So Chris and Bananas get to the next checkpoint, which is a whole big scale where you have to put rocks in the scale and balance it. If it's balanced when you let the lever go, you're able to take a RV or AV or whatever it's called, and you can ATV. Yeah. You're able to ride the rest of the path, the 10 miles. So Chris got there and he's able to do it perfectly. Bananas raised his whole thing. He pulls the lever and it's bottomed out. It's basically bottomed out. But when Bananas was there and he's doing the rock thing, Michaela and Desi get there at the same time after throwing their axe. They ran the path. They're pretty much together. They get there at the same time. And Desi smartly says, I'm not just going to stand here. I'm going to start on the scale. So she goes on the scale and Michaela says, well, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to skip this checkpoint and I'm going to keep going down the path. Hopefully Desi gets this wrong. Desi did not. She gets it perfectly. She gets in the ATV. She's out of here. Bananas gets it wrong. He has to run the rest of the path. Corey comes. He's able to get it perfectly. And then I think Chanel comes. She's able to get it perfectly. And then Fessy and Tori come last, and they're purged out of there. So that whole ATV, that was it. That was it for the whole race. Yeah. Chris got the scale first. And literally, Corey has said on multiple interviews since the challenge ended, he never saw Chris again. He never saw Chris again from when they started day 2. So Chris was gone after that. He wins the entire challenge. One of the greatest rookie seasons I think we've ever seen from anybody on the challenge. Bananas got up the hill second. And then third was Desi, who wins for the ladies, which is one of the best redemption arcs we've seen in a long time from season to season for Desi, who got screwed over in season 1 by Enzo and now wins it this season. Chanel, Corey gets up the hill, which another great redemption arc. I was like, yo, there was like 3 excellent redemption arcs on this season, from Chris starting out as public enemy number 1 to winning the challenge, Desi from season 1 getting screwed over in the final to winning this final, and Corey, who completely botched day 1 to come up the hill and make it. No, he was actually second. He came in before Bananas. I forgot.
Yeah, he came in before Bananas because he took the ATV.
Yeah. He took the ATV. So he came in second for the guys, which was so impressive. Bananas was third. Chanel was third, but they literally did not even give Chanel a confessional. Yo, CBS, that's wrong. That was wrong of y'all. Y'all gave every single person who made it to the finish line a confessional except for this girl. That was wrong.
Congratulations to SP3 and Cher.
Thank you. 4-time champion.
Oh God.
4-time.
Do you want to do the draft now, or do you want to play Love is Blind?
We could quickly do the draft.
Okay. Sure. I don't even know like who the people are this season. I didn't realize the season was starting. What's the name of this season?
A fight for a new champion.
Fight for your right to party.
Fight forever.
Fight forever.
No, it's battle for a new champion, SP.
Oh.
I don't even know. See, fight would be better. I like the alliteration.
Yeah. See, I'm trying to help them out.
Okay. Battle for a new champion. How do I usually?
Oh.
We're fired up for this challenge season, clearly.
Whole bunch of people that are losers.
Yeah, okay.
Whole bunch of losers. When the best people are freaking people that
I don't know half of these people.
The best people are going to be mercenaries.
Yeah, I hate when they do that.
Oh, are we really going to do okay, so the champions, are the champions coming in like later?
Yeah, well, basically they're coming in as mercenaries. They're only doing the elimination.
Are we drafting them?
No, they're not going to win this season.
They don't get to come on to the show if they win. They're literally just there to try to take somebody out.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're drafting people that we
I
don't
mean,
even know.
from the way the commercial says, it sounds like the whoever wins has to at least beat a champion in elimination.
Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid.
I'm looking at this list. So far, the names that I've put up here, I don't know any of these people.
Chauncey.
You know Chauncey, that's Amber's boy.
Oh yeah, Ride or Dies. Okay, yeah. Okay.
And you know Aesop
Corey.
is from what is it? What's that
Are You
show?
the One?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the one that was with Corey.
Corey,
Ed from the Circle.
Corey. Ed from the Circle, I remember.
Corey was in Spies, Lies, and Allies.
I don't remember this guy at all.
I don't know if you remember from Spies, Lies, and Allies when the two gay guys got into an elimination, got into a whole screaming match. Him and I think Huey's on this season.
Yeah.
Okay, look, you can tell me these people
with the big fake ass that Ashley was like, "I love your big fake ass."
You can tell me these people were on previous shows. That does not.
He's a man with a big fake ass. I mean, it's never been.
You got it. You're giving my memory way too much credit. I remember Jay. I remember Jay.
Some of these names, I'm like, I've heard that name.
Kylan is from Big Brother.
Berna. I remember Berna.
Berna is the one that Ashley called Bertha. Big
T.
Let's go.
Again, you're giving my memory way too much credit.
Don't know who that is.
Colleen was in the last season. She was the one with the two Swedes. The two blonde partners.
I'm not a fan
one of Fessie's girls.
Oops.
Well, that tells me nothing.
Hui is from the Brazil season. She was
Nelson's
partner, Melissa Reeves.
It literally just lists Hui as a model. Like, it doesn't even say she's on a show. It just says
no!
You know Michelle. Michelle's been on every fucking season.
Michelle won't go the fuck away.
She's the new Tory. Mariah was the person who was saddled with Fessy last season.
Yeah, I did like her.
Norris, the MVP, because her thing drips gold.
Oh God.
Olivia, who I was stunned by her beauty in Chicago. I was like, who is this?
You kept being like, who is this girl?
I was like, who is this girl? I was like, she had blonde hair the last time I saw her. I was like, oh, she looks very familiar, but I don't know who she is.
We literally stood right next to her and did not know who she was.
There's the list of competitors. I will do the randomizer. I assume I will, for some reason, get the number one pick because I always feel like I get it. And I assume SP3 won't get it.
I will not get the number
never
one
gets
pick.
it.
The one time you get the number one pick, you won't win. So,
of course.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of hoping you get it.
Oh, great. Thanks, guys.
All right. Cher SP3 me is the order.
Okay. So I'm first?
Of course. Not me.
Let's go.
It's never SP3. Never.
You know what? I'm going to go with...
I'm always second.
You are.
I never get back-to-back picks. Like
it's very strange how that works. All right, Cher, your pick.
You know what? Number one pick, we're going DJ Mel Reeves.
All right.
I'm just glad to see her back. She is a DJ.
I did not
SP3, you're up.
Big T!
All right.
The besties.
I am going to go Jay. And let's go with Norris.
Damn it. God damn it.
I feel like SP3 is about to pick Norris. Go ahead, SP3.
Olivia.
All right. Cher.
Fuck, I don't know these people. Let's see, I picked let's go Emmanuel. I don't know how to say his last name.
All right. Cher, another one.
Oh shit. Chauncey.
Chauncey, okay. Where's Chauncey? Okay, there's Chauncey.
I forgot I had to pick two in a row.
SP3.
Let me get sheesh. Damn, she picked who I was gonna pick. Y'all keep picking who I was gonna pick. I was gonna pick Emmanuel. Damn it. Let me get Horacio.
I'm gonna take Kyland.
Can we do trades?
I'm gonna take Michelle.
Ew.
She's a
you know
vet
what?
Corey
You
Jr.
know what I'm glad about? We don't have to fight over who has to take Josh.
Yeah. Michelle's
no,
a vet.
The Fessy pick worked out for me. Made it to final.
You're up, SP3.
Oh Jesus. Let me get Mariah. Damn, this is probably the most females I've ever picked because the females are a lot more appeasing to pick than the guys on this season.
Sure.
Let's go Berna.
And one more.
Oh shit. I do that every time. Callum. Because I like that name.
All right, SP3.
Got to represent the circle. I'm gonna go with Ed.
Okay, I'm gonna go Asaph and Raven.
This is.
I couldn't see, man. You made Cher into a robot now, Jeremy.
Yeah, good. That wasn't me, at least. I feel good about that.
I'm gonna take my homegirl from Global Championship and Challenge UK, Zara.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
I said this is a terrible cast.
I can't say you're wrong.
Whoever
like they couldn't take champions that we know. I mean, people that haven't won the championship that we know.
I know.
I mean, even if you put like Fessy, like, can we not get Fessy, Josh, Corey? Like, I don't like any of these people, but at least they're recognizable.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll do Colleen and James, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, James broke his face.
You could put these people in front of me, and I wouldn't know who they were. Like.
SP3, you're up.
I'm gonna do it one time for the big booty girls. I'm gonna take it, Huey.
How many? Oh, so we're gonna end up. Do we give the chat the last three instead of?
That's fine.
That's fine.
All right.
Or no, you take one and then
yeah, I take one and then they get the last three. I'm gonna take Huey. Okay. All right, so the chat gets Kieran, Corey, and Jessica.
Watch them win.
Well, Jessica's already out, so.
Oh shit! Thanks for spoiling the first episode for me, Jeremy.
Well, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know how I was gonna watch this.
I have no idea. I haven't watched it. I was spoiled for me.
It's
when
not available on Paramount.
Is it not? And how are we supposed to watch this show?
You gotta just create an email and go on the MTV app on your computer.
Oh, okay. I have.
You have to create it. You don't have an email. You have to create an email.
You have to create a
you have to create an email every week because you only get one free trial per email.
What?
Yes, exactly. That's why I said create an email because I used all my original emails on Jersey Shore.
That's insane. That's insane.
Let's get to the main event.
What? No.
What?
No.
What?
Semi-main event. 90 seconds of 90 days. Of course. Come on, man. Come on,
man. Sorry. Don't yell at me.
Dog.
Don't yell at me.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
All right. You ready?
All right. I'll try my best here to balance things out. All right. Go ahead.
Go.
All right, so Asuela and Kalani, they're done. It's finished. They had a private therapy session where Kalani finally told Asuela that she left the resort to go with the hall pass and that she just planned on talking to him, but other stuff happened. So Asuela is sitting there and he's having a nervous breakdown. He's like, he's like standing like this. He's like doing different, like he was going through it. So they have decided to finally leave. It's over and done with. The other part of this last episode is Ed is the biggest snitch in the world. So as was established before, the fellas went to the strip club, of course, at the behest of Jovi, who loves the strip club. And Jovi, when he was at the strip club, was talking to one of the strippers who was away in Jamaica, and he was texting her, trying to see if she was at there. He actually went on a trip with her to Jamaica before he got with Yara. Yara has admitted that she feels very insecure. His love for his strippers makes her feel like she's ugly. And this became a whole big thing when they go on a boat ride where Yara calls out the fact that Jovi said that the guys were like had boobs in their face and all this other type of stuff. And Big Ed was like, well, you tried to call me out, I'm gonna call you out. He was like, Yara, did Jovi tell you that he was texting a stripper from Jamaica while at the strip club? Just totally dragged him. Yara's pissed. Jovi's pissed. Ed almost.
Time was up. You got your 30 seconds.
Your time is now.
Your Ed impression. It cost you some seconds there. Or not Ed, your Asuelo impression where you're throwing a fit. Yeah. Cost you some time there. That's 3-3. All right, let's get into what everybody wants to see here. Do you remember the voices?
No, he doesn't remember them.
Okay. All right, I gotta remember how to set this up. All right, let me know if it's working because again, I can't see anything. This takes up my entire screen when this happens.
Yeah.
I'm trying to mirror it now.
So last night at my
kids... is it up?
No. So last night at my kids' wrestling practice, they informed us that instead of having practice twice a week now, we're going to be having it 4 times a week.
Oh, boy.
I thought I was getting away from
Is the screen up?
Nope.
Still no?
Still no.
No, still no.
Okay. All right, hold on.
Here we go.
I'm pre-booking my sickness for next week, so I don't have to listen to you talk about the Avs beating the Blues' asses.
We haven't scored in 2 games. It's very upsetting, honestly.
The Blues lose like 7-0 every game, so
it's very upsetting that we've yet to score in 2 games. Oh, okay, I know what I did wrong. Okay, so everybody's gonna see now. Let me like hide my screen so people don't see. Yeah.
At one of the games last week, I can't remember who they were playing.
Okay,
maybe the Canucks. They scored twice in like 20 seconds because that's how bad the Blues are.
Jesus.
It is fucking terrible.
Inception is back, y'all.
Okay, can everybody see it now?
Somebody called me Cher Delaware.
Everyone can see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Oh.
I also have the DQ app.
Yeah, they had a deal where you get like 89-cent blizzards for like 2 weeks. So we took advantage of that.
New Yorkers
ain't near a Dairy Queen, sorry.
All right, here we go.
We have 3 places to eat in my town.
Here we go. Resume story.
That was a nice flex. I like that. That was a nice flex right there.
Dairy Queen, McDonald's, and Subway. Which would you like?
We hitting up all the Philly cheesesteak spots in March or April, Cher. We're hitting up all of them. Bro, I gotta show you Tony Luke's. That's my favorite. That's right by the 2300 arena, which I'm sure plenty of independent shows will be at.
I will need all the food. So
y'all are making me so hungry right now. Please stop.
Yo, that's all I did in Chicago. Oh my god, the pizza is so good.
We just kept eating.
Yeah.
We're like food.
But Cher, I was back in Chicago for John's wedding. John got married this weekend.
Oh,
the one you met? Yeah.
Okay, go.
In the glamorous, spacious living quarters, several of the girls are hanging out and chatting on the beds. Brooke, greets you when you arrive. Her warm personality makes you... We haven't met Brooke, have we?
No.
The fuck is
No,
this?
she's cute.
Okay. It's an AI person. Sure.
I don't
Hey,
care.
Victoria.
Hey, Victoria. How was your date?
Hey, I thought you were the man.
I'm doing all the you're the narrator.
No.
I have to do all the voices outside of.
I'm the women.
All right. I'll be just narration then. Y'all figure it out from there. I thought SP3 was just the men.
He is.
All right.
You may have to fill in for me here in a minute because I may have to take a phone call, but right now I'm good.
I can't see when that happens. So.
Well, I'll tell you.
I will take over for you. Don't worry.
Yes. All right.
Okay. It was a slow start. That sounds relaxing. Don't want to get too hot and heavy right off the bat. Why is this bitch in a bra? That's a good point.
Suddenly, Sophia enters and a ripple of surprise runs through the room.
Sophia, what are you doing here so late? Well, I have some exciting news. Oh no. We've never done this before, but one of our men just couldn't wait until morning for a second date.
Oh boy.
What?
So it's time for Love is Blind's very first pod sleepover date.
Oh,
Hell no!
She turns to you with a knowing smile.
This is ridiculous. Oh my god, does Blaze want to me to have a sleep? Oh my god, does Blaze want to have a sleepover date with me? I'm tongue-tied.
The women murmur excitedly at Sophia's reveal.
I hate this.
A sleepover date. So the wife and I had this discussion. Well, let me get this out there first. The wife and I had this discussion when the real show was going on. Do you think any of these people have had pod sex?
I hope not, because there's like 15 cameras in all of those.
Yeah?
But knowing some of the people we've seen on this show, absolutely.
I feel like it's happened. I feel like it's 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
As much as I hate it, it absolutely has.
All right.
Okay.
Pick it up, Cher.
A sleepover date for who? That was the wrong voice.
Sophia's smile grows as she nods in your direction.
All of them look the same.
Victoria?
I was laughing.
This is still you, Cher. Cher, you can't do all. Let me do the non-Victoria women.
You be Sophia.
Okay. I was the bitch lady too, whoever that was.
Yeah, the bitch lady.
Yeah, I forgot her name. Victoria, Blaze wants to spend the night in the pods with you. He said he has a surprise gift for you too.
Wow. That sounds so fun. Wow, he must be totally smitten with you.
Who says smitten?
Are you going to do it? You have to do it.
What?
A second date with Blaze already? I think I'd love to. I got to see what the fuck's happening. Of course I want to do this. Who wouldn't? I have to see what the surprise is. And who knows? Maybe he's the one.
Aww.
Oh my god, do you really think so? You totally have to go then.
She's already agreed. Shut up, Brooke.
Yeah, cash in.
Money in the bank over
bank?
here.
Wait, like what?
I was thinking. Oh, here's the.
I don't know. Is it really fair for you to get all the extra time?
God damn! Why does her face look so evil?
Yeah,
That's
Autumn's
Botox.
a bitch. That's bitch.
That's called Botox. There's plenty of men to go around Autumn. Victoria here is such a great catch. She deserves it.
Autumn glares at Scarlet and then you, but then smiles superficially when she remembers Sophia is in the room. I'm happy for you, Victoria. Good luck.
No, she's not.
That's the spirit. Victoria, why don't you change into your pajamas and head over to the pods? Give her a British accent.
That would be how the host sounds.
All right, we change. What kind of pajamas are we wearing here, Cher?
Black.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want earrings, even though you can't see them? Okay.
No earrings.
She's ready to go.
Inside the pod, the lights have been dimmed to a sleepy, cozy level. Candles glow in the corners, and your eyes settle on a big, enticing gift box on the coffee table.
She gonna fall asleep on me like that girl in the last season.
You get to read my part now.
What? Okay. I was like, why? The surprise Sophia mentioned.
Victoria.
Hey, Blaze.
Hey, I'm so happy you said yes to this. I was laying in bed and I couldn't stop thinking about you. So I figured, why not steal away some more time before tomorrow?
So you, say we're thinking of me how?
In ways that
Oh boy,
might not paint me as the innocent gentleman I should try to be on TV.
they're gonna have pod sex.
Pod.
Haha. Uh-oh.
Open the box before you get me in trouble.
What the hell? That sounds like a
creepy as
threat.
hell.
I wanted to show you a little more of me.
It's my dick in a box.
It's a dick in a box. It's a dick in a box. Oh shit. Holy shit.
Oh, is it? Oh, we're gonna be an expose on yourself. No, wait, spicy photos. Yeah, let's go spicy photos. Spicy photos.
No, but now I kind of wish I'd done that.
You open the lid of the big box to find a selection of sleepover supplies. Cozy socks, a hoodie, and even some midnight snacks. Wow, this is so sweet. You pull out the items one by one, starting with the hoodie. Is this sweatshirt yours?
Of course, although I have a feeling it will look better on you.
The hoodie smells absolutely delicious. Remnants of a sultry cologne and shower fresh skin waft from its thread. What? This hoodie smells amazing.
I'm glad you think so.
It's so soft, too. Careful, I might steal this from you. Like all women hoodie stealers.
Exactly.
You hold up the hoodie to read what's on the back. Fire Department, Santa Monica is written in big block letters with a crest depicting the ocean below it.
The boys at the station gave it to me when I joined.
This is really cool. I'm going to put it on. If you don't mind, of course.
That's what it's there for.
You slip on the hoodie, or you slip the hoodie on over your outfit and are enveloped by its soft fabric.
I bet you look adorable. Something about your crush wearing your clothes is so sexy.
So you have a crush on me?
Do you really have to ask?
His tone is suggestive and calm all at once, making butterflies stir within you.
It's nice to just be able to sit here and relax with you.
This is so creepy without Cher here.
Just a little bit.
You're up, SP3.
When I'm not at the station, I'm always on edge, just waiting for the alarm to go off.
He's always edging.
And lately, when I'm home, I've been filling up my days with travel or hanging out with friends, so I'm not just sitting around feeling lonely.
That sounds... what should we go with? None of these options are great. Exciting?
Like my life?
Yeah, I guess like my life. Obviously, I'm not running off to fight fires or anything, but I feel I'm always on the go. Blaze makes a noise of agreement.
Ha ha.
It definitely makes it hard to find much time for anything else, including dating.
Is that why you came on the show?
That's part of it, but this is going to sound cocky.
I'm bracing myself.
Haha. I know I'm a good-looking guy, and well, a lot of women are looking to date firefighters these days.
When there's a crime out there, he's gonna
He's
comb
gonna
his
say with his
hair.
hair,
Gotta,
he's
gotta
the
call a
good-looking
good-looking guy.
He's gonna comb his hair. He's a good-looking guy. What's cooking? Good looking.
I'm not saying it isn't flattering. It can just be hard to know whether they're actually interested in me, you know?
Absolutely. You want someone who is going to want to know all the things that make you special.
See, you get it. I'm looking for my wife, and I want someone who's going to love what's in my mind too, not my body.
I get it. And for the record, did you say I'm good looking too?
Mad cocky. Mad cocky. I love it.
I'm good looking too. Just wanted to make sure you knew.
Cher would have never picked that one. Nice.
Please, let's not allow that.
Oh, I have no doubts about that. I'm already so attracted to you. I know it's only going to get stronger when I can finally see you. What about you? What made you decide to sign up for the show?
I signed up. What should we say?
On a whim.
On a whim? Okay. I signed up on a whim. Truthfully, I never thought I'd be chosen, so I didn't really think much about it.
Well, I'm glad you did, because now you've got a dreamy firefighter falling for you.
This dude sucks.
He's so cocky. Oh my god.
I don't want to sound cocky, but I'm totally cocky.
Yeah. He's falling for me? That is so exciting. So did you always want to be a firefighter?
If you're picturing a cute little boy in a firefighter outfit, that was me. Yeah. It's kind of weird she's thinking of a cute little boy when talking to you. Although I wasn't exactly cut out for it then.
What do you mean? He lets out an embarrassed laugh. That's an embarrassed laugh?
I don't know what an embarrassed laugh is.
You aren't gonna believe this, but I accidentally sent the trash can on fire when I was 8.
No way. That's hilarious. Did you have to call the fire department?
Thankfully, my dad put it out before it got that bad, but they still never let me live it down.
You laugh, shaking your head.
After high school, I wound up going into the military, as I've mentioned. When I got back from overseas, I remember my old dreams of being a firefighter.
And when I saved that dude who actually died and he called me Blaze as his dying wish.
And the person's name was my father. I'm actually Cade.
I learned a lot from my time serving, but ultimately, I think the fire department is a better fit. It's important to me to be close to home, close to my family. And I feel like I like feeling like I have a direct impact on my community.
That's really admirable. It sounds like you found a job you love, which isn't something everyone can say.
But it's not all sunshine and roses.
Yeah, there are fires.
She like to think your shit don't stink.
The nights I have to stay at the fire station are no picnic. A dozen guys sleeping in one room. Let's just say there's a lot of snoring.
You both laugh.
Oh,
Do you have to sleep at the station often?
Only a few nights a week. Is that something you'd be okay with?
Well, I'd miss you.
Oh, it wouldn't be forever if that helps. I'm on track to be promoted to chief, and once that happens, things will change. It's a lot more responsibility, but the hours are less chaotic. So I would be able to put my head on the pillow next to yours every night, if that's something you wanted, of course.
I see. I'd like that a lot.
Good, because it's something I'd like to. I feel like sleeping next to you would be a dream. And it would definitely be better than bunking with coworkers. Although, maybe I should ask, what kind of sleeper are you?
I sleep naked. Blaze's voice drops to a sultry tone. That your voice is already pretty sultry.
Gotta get it even more sultry. What a coincidence. So do I.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck in the pods. Let's go.
Hey, will you try something with me?
Where's Cher Delaware? She's gonna miss the pod sex.
She's here. She's back.
Oh.
She's back. She's back. She's staring into the camera very wildly.
Cher Delaware, I cannot see you.
Oh,
I hear
you're
the
still
wife
muted.
laughing from
You're
the
still
other
muted.
room.
You're still muted. Oh, she's still on the phone. She's still on the phone. I think she just heard us.
Oh, okay.
She said yes. She just yes. All right.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Try something. Of course. Who cares what it is?
Lie back. Lie back and close your eyes.
Yeah, I swear if it says slide your hand down your navel, I'm gonna be very upset.
Oh my god! Where did it go?
You follow his instructions, lying flat on the couch and letting your eyelids slowly close.
Now imagine we're side by side, lying next to one another.
You try your hardest to imagine his body beside you, breathing softly. This is sexy. Okay, I'm imagining you beside me. But we're doing more than just lying there. Blaze's voice is husky when he responds.
Oh, really?
He laughs lightly.
Oh, man. This is probably
Don't ruin it, Blaze!
This is probably going to sound cheesy, but it's the truth. What I'm feeling for you is like a fire I can't put out. A fire I don't want to put out.
I love his confidence.
Oh my god.
I'm really starting to fall for you, Victoria, and I see a real future with us.
Oh, Blaze, I feel the same. I feel really strongly for you, too. Blaze claps his hands together and a wide grin covers your face.
Phew. My heart was beating triple time over here. I'm definitely gonna be falling asleep with a smile on my face now.
Who says we're sleeping tonight?
Oh, what else did you have in mind?
We're trying to fuck, Blaze! Well, I can't fall asleep without a bedtime story. Blaze, please put me to bed. Blaze chuckles as you get comfortable, clearing his throat.
One bedtime story coming right up. Once upon a time, a firefighter and a business owner joined an experiment. And they lived happily ever after, if he's lucky.
That was a short story. That was perfect.
He writes itself.
A yawn escapes you, and your eyelids begin to feel heavy with sleep.
Sweet dreams, Victoria.
You drift off to sleep, wondering if Blaze is dreaming of you.
That was great.
The pod is warm and comfortable as the hallway light seeps in under the door, waking you. You slowly open your eyes, and the soft scent of coffee and tea waft towards your face. Oh my. A display of every kind of morning beverage you could imagine is on the silver tray on the coffee table.
Are you awake over there?
Yes. Did you do all of this? How?
I know a guy. His name is Lamar.
Lamar Odom ass over
Yes, Lamar Odom. He gave him some drugs, and he gave him. But
here. That is so thoughtful.
I don't know what you like to drink in the morning, so I went a little overboard with the options.
I'm definitely impressed.
You sound cute in the morning. I'll bet you look cute too.
Your cheeks flush as you stretch.
I hope you slept well.
I dreamed of you. Well, of your voice anyway.
That makes two of us. I don't know what to keep you. I don't want to keep you, though. I know you have a long day ahead. I'll be thinking about you, Victoria. I already feel such a bond with you.
Blaze, I feel it too.
So I'm not coming on too strong?
No, this is what the show is about, being bold and going for what you want.
I'm glad you think so. And I hope after last night, it's clear to you what I want.
who wants to fuck?
Is it your sweatshirt?
No, keep it. You look so cute in it.
How do you know? Yeah. How would you know? Read the line before it was given to me.
I just do. I have a good imagination. Nah, I put this stuff in there. I saw you. Have a wonderful day, Victoria. I'll be thinking about you.
You replay the events of the night as you head back to the lounge and can't help but smile as you get dressed for the day. Oh, this is where we need Cher Delaware, because we need to know what to dress as. This is her favorite part of the game here, so we cannot continue without the stylish expertise of Cher Delaware.
This is true. I agree.
So to recap, we had our first ever sleepover date in Love is Blind history, and they got as close to pod sex as you're gonna get on this mobile game.
Yes.
I kept thinking of the Saved by the Bell episode where they're acting, they're doing like the acting class, and Zach is, I can't remember what name he says out. The wife might come in here in like 2 seconds and remind me of the line. It's like,
Are you talking about when they were in high school? When they did Romeo and Juliet?
I think it's
Romeo. No, it was
Romeo and
Juliet. It was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, wasn't it?
Was it Snow White and Seven Dwarfs?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Dorks. Seven Dwarfs.
But I don't even know if it was. I don't even know if it was that. But it's like Zach is like, oh, Jessica. I feel like he uses the name Jessica, but I mean, there's Jesse Spano. But yeah, it's like him and it's Zach and Slater like recreating the scene, and they're both like, one's playing the guy, one's playing the girl. That's what I was thinking of the entire time we were doing that.
I was downstairs. So you're talking about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
Maybe.
Okay, what? Start over.
Oh, well, we weren't sure. It was like Zach and Slater like redoing the scene, and Zach is like playing the girl, and I can't remember like the voice that he does, but it's like, and then they like fake kiss, and
the movie theater,
yes, the movie theater, the mall episode. Yes, they're watching the movie.
Really
yeah, he's doing the high pitched voice. Yeah. Well, what name is he saying?
Jessica.
Yeah, see, I was right. I had it all right. Yeah.
There you go.
And then Lydia.
Lydia was the name. The other name. Yeah.
Oh, Lydia.
Lydia.
Not now.
Yeah, not now. Yeah, that's all I was thinking of as SP3 and I were doing this. Is I'm thinking of that scene from Saved by the Bell. Oh, Lydia.
So, Cher Delaware says second row, far right, 9 outfit.
Okay. This one. That second
Thumbs
row far
up.
right.
She puts thumbs up.
Okay. All right. Finish. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's all I could think of was them recreate them in the movie theater doing that scene.
Well, look at that. We got a super chat donation from Louis during our performance. Thank you, Louis.
My God. Thanks, Louis. Back in the lounge, the girls are busy making an elaborate breakfast. She's back. Brooke announces your return, and the girls are upon you.
Oh my God, she's back.
All right, do you want to do some of the girl voices here, SP3?
Yeah, of course. I'll be Amani.
Okay, go.
How was it? Are you? No, excuse me.
Wow, what was that voice?
Yeah, I was like, that was wrong. That was wrong. Are you wearing his sweatshirt?
Even though they only just met, Tashi and Amani are already joined at the hip.
That's you. That would be you, the girl version.
Did you have pod sex? Kate, who so far has been more focused on finding a man than making friends, even chimes in.
So, do you think he's the one?
Whoa there.
Wow, whoa there. Let the girl eat.
Scarlett hands you a plate with a wink. Is it really valuable to spend that time with him? Oh, it was really valuable to spend that time with him. It was definitely steamy. I knew it. I see that glow in you, girl. I never thought I could be turned on by someone through a wall, but...
Sounds like he got that big, you know what, energy. How do you feel now?
I feel really close to him.
You should say ready to be more men.
I should have.
Oh, it seems like you've known him forever.
How's everyone else feeling about today?
I'm nervous. I accidentally asked G yesterday if he was a prince.
And was he?
No, definitely not. He's the prince of the gym, though, if that's your thing.
Autumn
Good Lord, I'm back.
Clearly focused on finding the man with ties to a throne.
You're making me so damn mad. Picking the worst options.
We were trying to fuck in the pods, Cher. We almost got there.
I
We
know you
almost got the
were.
pod fucking. We almost got the pod fucking.
She's asking me, do you have any questions? And I'm like staring at the screen over here. God.
That's the police coming for us.
They should.
All right, Tashi. That's you, SP3.
It's me? Okay.
Yeah.
But really, did anyone hunt down the prince yesterday?
You're back to Victoria, Cher.
Yes.
You shake your head, and no one else speaks up either. Morning, everyone. Behind Sophie is a handsome man who must be her husband, Lamar.
Odom?
No.
What is doing?
Lamar Odom.
What is doing Lamar Odom like they did the Rock wax painting, wax sculpture? Shit. Trying to gentrify Lamar Odom out in these streets. What we doing? Hey everyone.
Why does he sound
What
like
was that voice?
Lamar. Good morning.
What was that voice? Lamar beams at you and the group.
Oh wow.
God damn it.
What a stunning group. Not that I could see past the blonde beauty that is my wife.
Why does he sound like he's chewing on his tongue. What's happening?
Lamar wraps his arm around Sophia's waist and she smiles up with adoration.
As you can see,
God.
as you can probably gather, I'm Lamar, also known as Mr. Sophia Scott.
Oh boy.
The guys have a lot of exciting things planned for you
Stop
today.
talking, Lamar.
And without giving too much away, I
Oh.
just helped one of them pick out an engagement ring.
Uh-oh.
That sounds terrible.
Oh my god, what?
It's Blaze.
Somebody's already ready to propose?
It's Blaze.
Yep, I hope you all got your beauty sleep because it's time for you to each meet a new man.
I want to wish you all good luck today, though I don't think you'll need it. These guys are the lucky ones that I have you.
Remember, anyone can be your match. Head into the hallway whenever you're ready. I will do one more scene.
I'm crying. You ready?
I should change first.
I love that. You need a different outfit.
Needs to change after hearing Lamar.
I gotta clean this outfit now.
Lamar's voice got you that excited? Damn.
Lamar's voice got spit all over her.
Do the pink dress if you can do that one. I don't know if you can because it's got sparkles
one?
by it. Yeah. Okay.
That seems like it's fine. I can use it until like I get an Apple charge of like $5. Like Love Is Blind mobile game. Like what the fuck is this?
Charge
The
it
whole
to Fightful.
The whole cast is bubbling with your excitement as you make your way back to the pods. Looking good, Victoria. Who do you want to meet today? Well, you don't know any of them. Oh, this important decision.
I think I want to meet Nico.
Nico, all right. Oh, look at the hearts. Great. Have fun in there.
Didn't I just spend the night with somebody last night?
Brooke waits outside of her pod next to yours and smooths her dress.
Any predictions on who the ring is for? I hope it's not me.
Wow.
I'm not ready for a proposal just yet.
One night pod stand Victoria over here.
One night pod sex.
I totally understand. There are still so many guys to meet. Okay, here we go. Have fun in there.
All right, last scene, this pod scene here. Your pod door opens and you step inside to meet Nico.
Nico better not have a stupid ass voice.
Oh, he's Italian. He says ciao.
Ciao. I'm Nico Taratorelli.
He just did a Tony D'Angelo voice. His voice is suave, sultry, and accented.
Well, I can't say how we are, but I'm having a great time. I still can't believe I'm really here.
It does feel a bit like a dream, especially now that I'm talking to you.
Bro, Nico sounds like Mario went through a blender.
It's a me, a Nico.
You laugh as you settle in, getting comfortable.
So where are you from, you dumbass?
I'm from Italy. What? It gave it away. Oh.
The two of you share a light laugh when you hear him take a seat on the couch.
Have you ever been?
I have vacationed there.
What did you think?
I loved it. I definitely want to go back again someday.
You can hear the smile in Nico's words when he responds.
Perhaps we can make that happen.
So what brought you to Los Angeles?
Well,
Why does anyone move to LA to be a star, no?
So you're an actor?
I thought about it, but the classes were too boring for me. I'm actually a stunt double. I help direct special effects on action movies too.
Wow. Like explosions?
I'll give you an explosion. That's a big that's a big part of it, yeah. Motorcycles and car stunts are my specialty too. Staging of fight scenes and jumping off the buildings and stuff like that is what I do. Yeah.
We're gonna have so many Italian people pissed off. Wow, that sounds very dangerous. Have you ever gotten hurt?
I have some scars from my early career.
Wow. Only your early career?
I've become better with more experience. Like with many things in life, no?
Okay, Nico.
Your cheeks flush at the undertone of his words.
Wow, this guy is super flirty. He might be a player. He's Italian. Come on. I'm not going to let my guard down yet, just in case. Wow, Nico, you're very forward.
I'm a man who knows what he likes and what he wants. But I don't mean to give you the wrong idea. I'd like to know more about you beyond the physical. I can't see you physically. I'm intrigued by you, Victoria. Tell me everything.
I'm a business owner.
Wow, that is very impressive. What kind of business do you have?
I'm the owner of a clothing brand. That's why I change clothes every 4 fucking seconds. So my life looks a little different than yours does.
It takes guts to open a business. I'm impressed.
So a business owner and a stunt double. Do you think that could work?
Of course. This is how I see it working. You come home from a badass day as a business owner. I'll be home from set and cook a traditional Italian meal for you and make you a drink.
Well, she's got to marry him now if he's making Italian dinner for her every night.
Do you drink?
I sometimes drink.
Everything in moderation, yeah. I know how to pick out the best Italian wines for a meal. How does that sound?
You're forgetting something. The part where you... Oh, all these sound terrible.
Come on, Cher.
Come on!
Give me a massage. This is why I'm single. Come on.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la.
I like the way you think. Have you ever had an Italian massage? I thought
The
that said
fuck is
sausage.
an Italian massage? No, what is that?
It's where you... Did you say something about a sausage?
He
I thought it said
did.
Italian sausage.
I feel like an Italian massage might include an Italian sausage.
Okay.
Comes along. It's a package deal. Get it? Package deal. I don't know. I just made that up. But I think
I'm telling you, that's
you
what
like
it
it.
is.
Is that so? I think so too. He got me at pasta. I don't know. I think I'd like most things that involve you.
You hear movement on the other side of the wall, like Nico is pacing.
Palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy.
Call me crazy, but I get the feeling we would have excellent chemistry, Victoria.
Phew, it's getting steamy in here.
Oh, go 2 for 2.
Oh yeah? Let's test that theory.
I like the sound. I like the sound of that. Tell me what turns you on.
Pasta! Careful, we're on TV, remember?
Nah, who cares? Yeah.
That's what editing is for.
Nico's got the right idea.
Haha, well, what turns me on is, dirty talk.
Dirty pop. Hey.
Oh, shit!
Hey, production. Can we take these microphones off for a couple of minutes? Part 6, round 2.
Just a couple minutes?
You're bad.
Your cheeks flush warm with excitement.
You have me all worked up over here. I really wish I can see even a part of you.
Well, maybe you can. There is a Dropbox. Now, what the fuck?
Whoa!
Is this? Can you really do this
on?
on Love Is Blind? Are we getting like the real behind the curtain stuff of Love Is Blind that they don't put on TV?
What is this?
Oh, what are you thinking of sending me?
Well, I can't send any photos. Then what?
He wants to smell your lingerie.
What are you picking, Cher?
I can't send any photos, so I don't fucking know. A sample of my perfume. The lingerie freaked me out. I can't do the lingerie.
Say, don't leave it up to us, because you know where SP3 and I are going.
I know. A sample of my perfume.
All right.
To SP3.
Oh, I love that idea. The other guys might get jealous when I spritz. What? Spritz. Or it's on my pillow though. That did not sound right. That sounded like.
You clear your throat, trying to stay composed, but it's hard the way Nico is talking.
Bitch, you're over here going to send him your lingerie. Nico, I'm getting the sense that you're a sexual person.
I definitely have an appetite for intimacy. That is for sure. But that isn't all I'm looking for. I know I can come on strong, but that's partly because I know what I want.
And what's that?
A partner.
Partner?
A best friend.
Nico's voice has grown soft, true emotion replacing his playful banter.
I feel everyone I knew immediately to chase my dream. I've been successful, but it's been isolating at times. Immigrating here, I felt like people didn't take me seriously.
Wow, that must have been hard.
It was. People expected me to be this hot Italian playboy, and I played the part. I let myself become the guy who was driven by his lust. I based all of my decisions on physical attraction, on my image. But the Hollywood parties, the whole scene, it left me feeling really empty. So I started to become reckless. I'd ride my motorcycle in the rain, not caring if I'd crash.
Okay.
Jesse Kostopoulos over here.
Oh no.
Those scars I told you about earlier, not all of them are from my job.
You sound like you need a therapist.
Oh, it's like the second or third guy that needs a therapist more than love.
Oh, Nico. I'm so sorry. That must have been so scary.
In some ways, crashing my bike was a good thing. It was the wake-up call I needed. I realized I needed to change my life. I got better mentally, made friends, and decided I wanted to go and find love and not be a super screenshot on love, the real kind. I grew up on a winery in rural Italy, and what makes me truly happy is love. A good meal outdoors on a beautiful night, a sense of belonging, and having that best friend by my side.
Aw, that was beautiful.
Well, it's the truth. I feel like in LA, people don't take me seriously, or they don't see my heart. I know I can come on strong, but I don't blame others entirely.
Just a little bit.
Nico
Oh,
laughs,
yes,
and you can
yeah.
almost sense his guard falling down.
Do you know what you're looking for in a wife?
Yo, her legs must be mad strong because she's been standing this whole time.
In those heels.
Someone playful in young, what I should just say, patient, who enjoys traveling. Someone who doesn't
Nico,
mind
you
my
talk a lot.
someone who doesn't mind my sleep talking in Italian. Yes, I sleep talk. God damn it.
Of fucking course you
Or-
do. You never
or-
stop talking.
Or my tendency to be nude at home.
You laugh as the playfulness returns to his voice.
They called him Darby Alessandro. Well, I think. Why would I say you're cute? You can't see him. She could be me.
So do I.
You smile as he continues. Of course he continues.
I know our time is drawing short, but I hope you know how much I have enjoyed meeting you.
Shut up, Jason. We don't want him to sing to her.
Yes, we
I
gotta
hope-
have somebody who sings on this.
I hope I
game.
can continue to get to know you in many different ways. That is, if you'd like to see me again, of course.
Nico, I would love to.
Good luck.
Maravilloso!
Maravillosa.
Maravillosa! You've made me a very, very happy man.
You said good luck.
Until we meet again, Victoria, I hope you have sweet dreams tonight. I'm certain that mine will be filled with yours.
We're gonna end it there.
H. Christ.
We're going to end it there. Oh my gosh. Oh shit.
There's so many pictures of me.
There we go.
Okay, now that you can see me, Jeremy,
Yes.
SP3 could see me. I was turning my camera on when I would hear you make bad decisions, and I knew you couldn't see me, but I was like telling you which ones to pick.
Oh, that's so fun. That's so fun. I wanted.
She's over here telling me, which I'm not gonna say it on here. You guys know what I was, but she's over here like telling me things, and I'm like not paying attention to what she's saying. Like, freaking out.
Oh, I see. I see. You're probably, if this bitch doesn't stop talking about my meds, so I can reclaim my character. Oh, it was so good that it was SP3 and I during this sexy scene, though. It's hilarious. And it was us.
I was like this far from the camera.
Absolutely hilarious.
Like lay down on the couch.
Oh,
She
man.
was like, what the fuck? Like, did you call the pod sex happening? Like, what?
The wife message the wife message, you have traumatized poor Cher. She came back right for the pod sex. You are extremely detailed. And we figured out it was Jonathan and Lydia that Zach and Slater were doing in the movie theater during that scene. That's all I could think of during when SP3 and I was reading that stuff. Oh man, we'll pick that back up next week. We've gone over 2 hours here. Appreciate everyone hanging out for this nonsense. SP3, where can people find you at if you like to plug anything?
the best part of the week, honestly.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun.
I'm the best man. I'm Jerome YouTube. I have a Twitter. You can go follow it. And bodyslam.net YouTube channel. Go over and subscribe to that. New media manager over there. I'm spent after doing that Nico voice for like way too long.
Yeah, we're fucking spent too.
The funniest part was when she chose Nico, I was like, oh, I gotta do an Italian voice. And then they set it up for me. I was like, oh my God, this works.
When her dumbass asked where he was from. What?
Oh, Cher, do you have anything to plug?
No. No. Just come back here next week and enjoy this with us again. This is the best part of the week, truly.
We will be back next week with more nonsense of this stuff. Basketball, as always. And then I guess we'll watch the challenge. There's a new season of that, so maybe we'll watch that. But yes, the Love is Blind story where
90-day last resort finale.
90-day last resort. 90 seconds.
I need 3 minutes.
Days.
I need 3 minutes.
We'll see.
For the finale.
We'll see. After that performance, you'll probably get 3 minutes. But we'll see. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Oh, I want to read the super chat. Oh, it's just Louis giving us $5. Thanks, Louis. That'll pay for Cher's dress that Victoria had. That's going to show up on my charges unknowingly. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back next week. Bye, everybody.